Hi, sister. It's been 3 years, right? I went to our old house and some complete strangers were living there. That means that you've moved, right? Could you tell me where the three of you are right now? You still live with mom and dad, don't you? Because knowing you, you're still single. Huh? Is this Flavia? You've got some nerve just asking me something like that after all these years. Huh? I get the feeling that you're not happy to see me for some reason. Of course I'm not happy to see you. What in the world made you think that I would be happy to see you? What? Why? I mean, I am your sister, after all. I know we had some disagreements in the past, but isn't family always supposed to be there for each other? Not when that family is you. I mean, it's only been 3 years since you stole my fiancé Leonardo from me. You haven't contacted me ever since the two of you just disappeared. What makes you think that you can just greet me like an old friend? But I'm already broken up with Leonardo, so none of that matters anymore, doesn't it? Come on, Rosina. The past is the past. Huh? You broke up with him, but I remember how you told me that he was the perfect guy for you and you've been waiting for someone like him all your life. Yeah, I only felt like that while he was still your boyfriend or fiancé or whatever. I mean, I realized soon after that I ran away with him that there was a limit to relationships like that. Running away means that you have to throw away everything from your past life, right? Which means that Leonardo had to quit his job at the mega company he used to work at. It was such a shame because he did actually earn quite a lot of money, which is one of the main reasons I stole him from you in the first place. I realized that after running away, Leonardo was just some unemployed man. I should have thought of it sooner. We found it difficult to find jobs in the new town we moved to, and once we did find a job, it was at a tiny company that only gave us an average salary. The two of us didn't have any money, and for obvious reasons, we found it difficult to return to our hometown. That went on for about a year, and by then the love between us was just gone, and we were kind of just living together because we had to. That in turn went on until the 3rd year, but I finally decided to break up with him recently, and now I'm free. I see. And so you thought you could just return to our house? Don't you think that's a bit too convenient for you? Just because you broke up with him doesn't change the fact that you stole him from me 3 years ago, you know. What? That's called holding a grudge, Rosina. I mean, I'm sure Mom and Dad at least will be happy to see that their daughter has returned after 3 years. But they said that they didn't want a child that would steal her sister's fiancé from her. They don't want to have anything to do with you more than I do. Huh? That's so mean of them, but I'm their cute little daughter. Nothing about you is cute, Flavia. And besides, you're the one who was mean to me by stealing my fiancé, Flavia. You said that you went to our old house, but one of the reasons that we moved was so that we could officially cut ties with you and so you would never be able to find us again. Jesus, Rosina, I already apologized for stealing Leonardo from you, didn't I? It couldn't have been helped, since at the time I really did love him, you know? Come on, just tell me your new address so we can live together as sisters again. Don't you think that would be fun? I already told you we moved so that you wouldn't be able to find us anymore. We don't want to have anything to do with you. There's no way I'm telling you our new address, because living with you again would be the opposite of what I consider fun. If that's the case, then why am I able to text you like this? If you guys really did cut ties with me, then shouldn't you have blocked my account and changed your phone number? Yep, you're right. The only reason I hadn't blocked you until now is because we hadn't officially told you yet that we were cutting ties with you. But I guess I already did that, so I'm going to block you now. Thanks for reminding me. A what? I was waiting for this day to come, you know. Now we can officially cut ties with you. Goodbye. Hold on. I haven't even gotten to my main point yet. There's something really important I want to ask you. Bye. Sister? I changed my WhatsApp ID so I could be able to contact you, and there's something I need to tell you. What? Is this Flavia? Yep. Seriously, Rosina, you're so mean blocking your cute little sister like that. But there were so many questions I wanted to ask you after that. I already told you that we cut ties with you, right? I don't care about whatever it is you want to tell me. Are you sure about that? It doesn't matter whether you changed your WhatsApp ID or not. The fact that we cut ties with you hasn't changed. I'm going to block you again. Hold on, I wouldn't do that if I were you, because I know where you live now. What? How did you... Wow, I'm impressed, Rosina. You're living in such a nice location. As your apology for blocking me, you're going to let me live in that penthouse of yours from now on. What in the world are you talking about? To be honest, it's going to be a real bother if you really did find out where I live. But I'm not going to let you live here. Why not? Because I'm not the owner of this apartment. My boyfriend is. You're so clueless as usual, Rosina. What I'm trying to tell you is, I stole your boyfriend again, so I'm going to be living with him in that high-rise condo of yours from now on. You seriously don't get that? What? Oh, that reminds me. Leonardo wants to get back together with you, apparently. I give you Leonardo in return for your current boyfriend, so why don't we just get along as sisters from now on? That's a fair trade, don't you think? This solves everything. I'm so glad everything turned out well in the end. There is no way I'm getting back together with Leonardo. Even if he did appear before me for some reason, then I'm going to hand him straight to his parents who paid the alimony I asked of him for him. Oh my god, you're such a scary woman, Rosina. But he really did regret leaving you in the first place and sincerely wanted to get back together with you. He told me to tell you that he was sorry for what he did. No, thanks. I'm not willing to give someone like that a second chance. Our marriage being canceled was his fault as much as it was yours. Besides, my current boyfriend is someone who knows everything about my past and still accepted me despite that. There's no way he would betray me and go out with you, the source of all my problems, instead. Is that so? Then that must mean that I'm so attractive he wants me for his girlfriend instead, despite knowing everything about our past. I'm sorry for stealing your boyfriend again, Rosina. Don't get mad, all right? I'm such an evil woman. But my boyfriend is currently sitting next to me. Huh? He says that he doesn't know anyone like you. He's neither met you or exchanged contact information with you ever before, he says. How did you have a relationship with him then? What? Rosina, stop lying because it's so obvious that you are. Your face is enough of a joke as it is, so just stop it. All right, then how do you know that I'm lying? I mean, I'm with your boyfriend right now, so I know that he isn't sitting next to you, as you say. Are you sure that's not someone else? Someone you thought was my boyfriend and stole from me? No way. All right, then tell me his name if you're so sure. What? Are you an idiot, Rosina? He's your boyfriend. Why do you need me to say his name for you? You're the one who's going to call me an idiot when you haven't even noticed that we're not going to get anywhere until you tell me his name? I'm trying to make sure that you have the wrong person here. You're the only one who thinks that's happening, so don't worry. Just tell me his name already. Based on your answer, I might leave this high-rise condo by tomorrow. What? You'll leave if I tell you his name? Only if he's really the person I'm currently living with. You see? His name is Julian. Julian? All right, I told you his name, so time to make good on your part of the deal. Hurry up and leave that high-rise condo, all right? Rosina, what happened to you upholding your part of the deal? You said that you would leave if I told you your boyfriend's name, right? I have no idea what you would gain from that, but it's none of my business, I guess. I mean, I get it. Living in a high-rise condo like that must be extremely luxurious, so you don't want to leave, right? But you're my older sister, right? Don't you think it would set a bad example for me if you broke your promises like this? Mom and Dad would be disappointed in you if they saw you like this. But I am upholding my part of the deal. I said I would leave if the name of the person you were going out with was really my boyfriend, right? What? Are you an idiot? Shut up! Stop talking and just leave that high-rise condo already! I'm going to live in the penthouse on the highest floor with Julian from now on. I've already prepared to move, but you won't move out, so I can't move in yet. But my boyfriend's name isn't Julian, so I'm not going to leave. Huh? What even is that? You know, you should really stop trying to buy yourself time and just leave already. Do you seriously think I'd believe that? I mean, it's obvious that you came up with that lie right now. Fine, I'll ask you one more question. This high-rise condo you're telling me to move out of, where is it? Huh? You're asking me one of those stupid questions again. Seriously, are you just trying to annoy me or something? You really don't know when to give up, don't you? You're talking about our tower near our station, right? And the room you want to move into is room 5001 on the top floor? I couldn't bother to talk with you any longer, so I gave you the answers, but is this the room that you've been wanting to move into? Huh? What are you even trying to do? I mean, you're the one who's living there with Julian, so of course you know where it is. And I already know that as well because I went around asking everyone for your new address, even asking friends of yours. I gave it my all to find out where you live, so there's no way I'm mistaken. I see. So that's how you found out? By using distant relationships? Impressive, right? I even went to the high-rise condo myself once and entered by mingling among the people who lived there. Oh, it was so luxurious. On top of being able to live in a place like that, you're living with Julian, who's rich and handsome, right? That's so unfair. I was always prettier than you, but for some reason, people always treated you better, even Mom and Dad. I'm not going to let you cheat me again, though. Give me that life of yours. I understand now. You must have received old information, which is why you've made this mistake. What do you mean I've made a mistake? You see, we sold room 5001 half a year ago. What? You sold it? It's true that he was the owner of that room before that, but he had to move to the countryside since now he's relocated at work. Thankfully, a branch office of the company I work at was also located there, and we've been going out on the basis of eventually getting married, so I decided to move there with him. There was a used room in a high-rise condo in this new town we were going to move into, so we sold room 5001 of our tower and bought this one instead. We've been living together ever since. Then who's Julian? I'm pretty sure he's the new owner of room 5001. Oh, I see. To be honest, I'm not surprised he wasn't actually your boyfriend, but I guess this is fine as well. It doesn't change the fact that he's still my boyfriend, and a rich and handsome one at that. I'll need to come up with another plan of kicking out his current girlfriend he's living with in room 5001, but it can't be helped, I guess. But I heard that his girlfriend was the owner of room 5001. What? Which means that he's the one who's going to be kicked out of that high-rise condo, not his girlfriend. By the way, I heard that the company Julian used to work at went bankrupt, and he's currently unemployed and looking for a job. He's unemployed? Are you being serious right now? Are you sure this isn't one of your lies again? Don't worry, you'll find out the truth for yourself soon enough. Huh? What's going to happen soon enough? You see, Julian's girlfriend, well, his fiancée to be exact, runs her own company. She's acquainted with my boyfriend through work, and I've met her myself before. To be honest, you're an embarrassment to our family, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. But I told Julian's fiancé about the relationship you two have been having behind her back. What? Hold on, you can't just do something like that. I hope you understand that this was the best course of action for me to put a stop to your selfish actions. Have you forgotten that you still haven't paid me that alimony I asked of you when you stole Leonardo from me? I'm not just going to let you go without paying it now that I've caught you. Huh? By the way, it looks like Julian's fiancé snuck a GPS on Julian 2 days earlier. Apparently you two are currently in your apartment making love since last night? What? She says that she's already surrounded you and you can't escape? What do you mean she's surrounded me? Just who is this fiancé of Julian's? It doesn't matter who she is to you anymore. After this, Julian's fiancé barged into Flavia's apartment. Apparently Julian's parents were also with her, and the place where Julian cheated on his fiancée turned into the stage of a huge scolding festival that went on until the sun rose on the next day. By the way, my parents had already moved to an apartment for elderly people. and they told me to make my sister take full responsibility for the situation. It seems that during all of this, Rosina tried running away to Leonardo, my former fiancé, whom she stole from me. But it seems that Julian's fiancé had expected even this and was able to capture her almost immediately. I also told Leonardo's parents about what happened, and about how Leonardo no longer had a place to live after this incident. Anyways, my sister was recaptured and she was thrown into some office by Julian's fiancé, who had an extensive network of connections. It seems that she's forced to use almost all of her salary to pay off the alimony she needs to pay Julian's fiancé, and is on the verge of collapse, having to live a life of extreme poverty.
Hey, Kate, are you there? I just wanted to ask you a quick little favor, if you didn't mind and have the time. I was wondering if you could bring me a couple of changes of clothes here, and if that would be alright. And maybe I could give you the clothes that I got here, and you could take them home and wash them up, please? I'm really trying to create as little work for you as possible, I promise, but I think that I really need some new clothes right now. I've already worn what I have for a week or so, just cycling through everything. Kate, could you please pick up the phone? We haven't even talked in a few days, and I really miss you. Is everything okay? I really do wish that you would answer me so I can know if you're alright. My messages aren't even coming up as read anymore. I really just wish that you would respond to me in some way. Okay, I guess you're just busy right now. I'll try and reach out to my mom about the laundry then, so don't worry about it. But I really would appreciate it if you would reach out to me and let me know what you're up to. I just wish that I could leave already and that you and I could be together. Anyways, I guess I'll leave it there. Please get back to me when you see this.
Hey, Brian, are you there? You better pick up the phone right now. Serious to talk about. Missed call. Missed call. Pick up the phone right now! I'm trying to talk to you! Don't you ignore your father-in-law like this!
Oh, Greg, sorry, I wasn't looking at my phone and I had it on silence. I'm just seeing all this right now. Oh. What's the matter? Is it something you want to talk to me about? You said it was serious. What's it about?
This is about the fact that I want you to know that just because your wife is in the hospital doesn't mean that you can run around and cheat on her.
Wait, what? What do you mean by any of that? I don't understand.
I mean that just because Kate has been stuck in the hospital for a while doesn't mean that you have permission to go sleeping around on her. You really are a horrible husband, you know that? How can you just abandon your own wife in the hospital, not ever go and visit her and decide to cheat on her on top of all that?
Wait, Greg, please, you've got this all wrong. I'm not cheating on Kate, I swear to you.
Cheating on her when you're not busy, then why don't you go to the hospital and visit her, huh?
Well, it's just a little difficult right now.
So then you're really not going to come and see her at a time of need at all right now?
I'm really sorry, Greg, I just can't right now.
You really are a bad liar, you know that? I mean, how can you just abandon your wife in the hospital like this when she needs you right now? I hope all the fun you're having is worth it because we all know what a terrible person you really are now.
No, wait, please let me explain. The reason why I can't go and visit Kate in the hospital is because I'm in the hospital too, you see.
Wait, what? What do you mean that you're in the hospital? What happened?
Well, this all goes back about a week ago, actually. I was out for a little walk, and as I was trying to cross the street, a bike came out of nowhere and clipped me. They actually hit me pretty hard, and I broke my right leg, and I've been in the hospital recovering ever since.
So then, you mean it? You're really in the hospital as well?
Yeah, exactly. Did you really not know about all that? I would have thought that Kay would have told you about this. I mean, she does know that I'm here after all.
Wait, really? She knows that you're in the hospital right now? Well then, I guess I just have to say that I'm really sorry. I had no idea about any of this, and I really shouldn't have sent you those angry messages.
Well, I mean, those messages were a bit much, but as long as you understand the situation now, I guess that's all that matters. But I guess that means that there are a ton of people in the hospital right now then. I mean, there's me, Kate, and even Holly, right? How's Holly doing, by the way?
Yeah, Holly's still in the hospital as well. She went out with a friend and I guess at some point she fell down some stairs and ended up hurting herself. Overall, the damage wasn't that bad, but she did hit her head, and so the doctors were of course nervous about that and wanted to keep her in the hospital to examine her further.
I see. Well, I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to see either of them while they're in the hospital right now. But actually, if it's okay, I have something that I want to talk to you about, and I think you might have the answer.
Well, I guess after the way I treated you, that's the least I could do. What is it? What are you curious about?
The thing is that I haven't actually been able to get a hold of Kate for the past few days now. But now you're telling me that she's in the hospital, and I wonder if that's why I haven't heard from her at all.
You mean you and Kate haven't even been talking to each other for the past few days? Well, both Kate and your daughter just went into the hospital today, actually. When I got to the hospital, I tried to call your landline, but there was no one to answer the phone, and that's why I started to message you on your cell phone. But the reason that I said what I did is because Kate told me that she was worried that you were cheating on her. I guess I just believed her and didn't ask her any more details, and then when I started messaging you,
I see. Well, thank you for clearing that up, but I want you to know that I promise I am not having any kind of affair. Although I wonder why Kate would tell you that. I think I know why, though. The thing is that I've been coming home from work later and later because things are getting so busy for us, so I can't say that I don't understand why she might be suspicious. So I think what this really boils down to is all the hours that I've been having to put into my job.
you really think that's where she was getting that notion from? Well, if that's the case, I'll go and talk to her about that and explain what you told me. By the way, which hospital are you in right now?
It's the one not far from Kate and I's house across the street from that one thrift shop, you know?
Oh, I see. The girls are both in a general hospital in the next town over where I live.
Oh, well, that's good to know that we're not actually that far away when you think about it.
I think that if I got on the freeway, I could basically make it to where you are in about 15 minutes or something like that. Actually, if it's okay with you, I'd like to go out there and talk to you for a little bit about something in person.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. Just be careful coming over. It's not like I'm gonna be going anywhere soon, though, and there's something that I'd like to talk to you about in person as well.
Brian, are you there? I'm so sorry that I couldn't get back to you this whole time. You're not going to believe it, but my Holly and I are actually in the hospital just like you. We were going out with a friend, and then we both fell down the stairs and ended up needing to go see the doctor. We're not quite back to our full strength yet, but the doctor told me that I could go and reset back with my parents if I wanted to. But more than anything, I'm just glad that I wasn't seriously injured and didn't suffer any kind of permanent damage.
Oh, I see. Well, that sounds like a real mess, but I'm glad you're okay and we'll get to go home soon.
Well, what about you? How are you doing? Do you still need me to bring your clothes, or did you manage to get that figured out since you reached out to Tom?
Yeah, don't worry. I just reached out to my mom and I asked her if she wouldn't mind bringing me something to wear.
Got it. Well, I am glad that you were able to get that sorted out without me. I really am sorry that I wasn't able to get back to you at all, but I'll come and visit with you with Holly soon, okay?
Hey, Greg, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I got a message from Kate. She told me she's out of the hospital and was gonna be recovering at your place for the time being. I was just wondering if that was really true. Is she really over there at your guys' house right now?
No, actually. Kate isn't here, and if she was gonna be coming, then I haven't heard anything about that at all. But we do have Holly home here with us.
I see. Well, I guess that just makes me have even more questions than anything.
Well, while you've been in the hospital, Kate told me that she had her hands full with Holly, and that things were getting difficult with you there. So she asked me if I could watch her, and I've been taking care of your daughter for about 2 weeks now.
Wow, you've been watching Holly for 2 weeks now? Just what is Kate up to?
I'm not really sure. I'm just glad that I have Holly here so nothing is happening to her while Kate is out there doing, whatever it is that she's doing.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we were able to talk in person about this a little the other day. It seems that our worst fears might be right after all, though.
I know what you mean, and I really want to say how sorry I am about all this.
No, Greg, you don't have to apologize for anything at all. I'm just grateful that you have been on my side and been so understanding through this whole ordeal. Anyways, I'll let you know as soon as I'm all ready here. And I'm just really sorry to have to ask, but could you just please hold on to Holly for a little bit longer?
Of course, it's no problem at all. I would be more than happy to watch her.
Greg, are you there? I just wanted to say how grateful I am that you took Holly to come and see me the other day. Also, I heard that you took her to go and see my parents afterwards as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. Holly was telling me how long it's been since she's last seen her other grandparents, and so we went there afterwards. But your parents were very surprised and happy to see us. They were saying how they just wish that you could be out of the hospital already.
Greg, I can't tell you how much it means that you did that. Thank you again, really. But now I guess that we should probably talk about the matter at hand, right?
I suppose so. How are things on your end? Did you get all the preparation done that you need to?
I think so, yeah. If everything goes according to plan, we should be ready for things to go down at my house around 9 in the morning tomorrow. If I could ask you to be ready by then, I'd be really grateful. Thank you.
You got it. I guess I'll see you tomorrow at 9, okay? Get some rest.
Hey, Kate, I was just wondering if you were still recovering at your parents' house right now?
Hey, Brian. Yeah, I'm still here with my parents, just trying to get over my injuries. I'm mostly healed up, but there is still some pain and discomfort, so I'm trying to take it easy and not to push myself. Although, because I fell down the stairs, I noticed that I just get really scared when I'm near tall places now.
I see. Well, that kinda stinks, given that our apartment is on the 7th floor of our building then, huh?
That's right, and I really wanted to take Holly and go to visit you in the hospital, but when I learned what floor you were on... Well, I'm sorry, but I think I'm just not mentally ready to be in a place like that right now, but you understand, don't you?
It's okay, Kate. You don't have to worry about that. Thankfully, my mom has been coming to keep me company.
That's great to hear. Please tell your mom that I'm really thankful to her for doing that and that I'm glad she's there for you. It's a really good thing that your family lives so close to the hospital where you're at right now. I promise to work on this new fear of heights that I've gotten and try to overcome it by the time that you're ready to leave the hospital.
Oh, you don't need to worry about doing anything like that, I don't think.
What do you mean? I'm scared of heights now, and I want to be over this fear by the time we're living together again.
I just mean that you won't have to do that because you're already at our apartment right now, aren't you? I mean, people have already seen you walking around town too, even though you're supposed to be injured and immobile. But from what I've heard, it sounds like you're already over your fear of heights, given that you've been coming to and from our apartment this whole time. Not only that, but people have even seen you coming in and out of our place with a man who isn't me.
Wait, Brian, what is this? What are you talking about? I told you that I'm staying with my family right now while I recover. Do you really think that I'm out doing something with other people when I'm still injured?
Oh please, the only one who's at your parents' house is Holly, isn't it? Meanwhile, you've been taking advantage of the fact that I'm at the hospital to go and run around with whoever this other man of yours is, right?
Brian, how could you say that? Of course I'm not doing anything like that at all. You're not actually serious about this, are you? I mean, you do know that I actually fell down the stairs and have been healing this whole time, don't you? How can you even joke about me lying about this?
About where these stairs were that you fell down were? They were at the apartment of the boyfriend of yours while he was away on a business trip, right?
Are you still going on about this other man? I am telling you that I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Why are you still lying to me about this? I know that you'll leave Holly with a friend or with parents and then go over and see this guy. But this time you didn't have anyone to watch over Holly, so you took her to this man's apartment, huh? But that was then, while climbing up the stairs when going to his place, both you and Holly slipped and fell down the stairs. Then, when you were gonna call the ambulance, you didn't want any questions about where you were or why you were there. So you drove all the way back to our place, pretended to fall down the stairs again, and then you called the ambulance. And ever since then, you've been holed up in our apartment, haven't you?
But how do you know all this? I don't get it.
Because while I have been here in the hospital, I also hired a private investigator to follow you and watch what you were doing.
Why would you do that?
Because you were acting suspicious and things weren't adding up. So as he was following you to your boyfriend's place, he heard both of you fall and watched you get in your car and drive back to our place.
You mean that this person you hired to follow me saw the whole thing?
That's right. I know the whole truth, and there's nothing you can say that's gonna convince me otherwise. But that's all you're gonna hear about this from me. I'll leave what happens next up to your dad.
My dad? What do you mean? What does he have to do with any of this?
Well, he's actually waiting right now outside of our building. He even caught your little boyfriend as he tried to leave the building.
He caught him? But how did he even know who he was?
Well, that's what you get for sleeping with someone who works for your dad. He told me via text about how he caught this guy and that he knows exactly who he was.
Ryan, are you there? Please, you have to help me. At the very least, you have to give me custody of our daughter. I don't care if you want a divorce. If that's what you want, then I'll give it to you. Just please don't take my little girl away from me.
I can't believe that you're seriously asking me this. After you let our daughter fall down the stairs, you didn't call for help and you changed the scene of the crime first. But what if Holly had been seriously injured? Don't you realize the risk that you were taking with her health just so you wouldn't get caught? Do you ever really think I would ever entrust my daughter to someone like you ever again?
What are you talking about? How can you accuse me of trying to put our own daughter in harm's way?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? Are you really gonna pretend like we haven't already talked about this? I am talking about not only were you lying about taking care of Holly, when what you were really doing was dropping her off at a friend's place or your parents to go and cheat on me, but on top of that you actually brought our daughter to the home of the man who you were having an affair with, let her get injured, and then waiting to call for help until you thought you wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Well, what was I supposed to do? I didn't have anyone else who I could leave her with.
What were you supposed to do? You weren't supposed to cheat on me for starters!
But I already had it in my schedule to meet up with this guy. I can't just change my schedule like that.
Are you seriously ignoring the part where you are literally cheating on me, your husband? I don't care how you see the situation, the fact of the matter is that I've been giving custody of Holly and you are never gonna have her again.
But you can't keep her. If you have her, then that means that I have to pay you child support.
That's right, and don't forget about the money that you owe me after I sue you for the affair too.
But I'm going to be flat broke by the time I pay you all that.
Kate basically ended up having to pay me all the money that she had saved up for herself before the two of us were married. Then she still had monthly child support payments to make as well. She ended up having to beg her father to help her find a job, and he found her a position in one of her friend's businesses. Her parents even let her move in with them on the condition that they would strictly control all of her money and how late she would stay out. As for Holly and I, we had support from friends and family come flooding in after the divorce. Even without all the money from child support, just knowing how many people have been willing to help us makes me think that we'll be just fine.